Ihr da seid. Es ist wieder soweit, es ist Freitag und wir haben wieder eine schöne Überraschung für euch, nämlich ein Interview. Diese Woche ist WWE-Superstar Jey Uso dabei. Jey Uso hat ein Bombenjahr hingelegt im Jahr 2020. Bei SmackDown konnten wir ihn sehen, natürlich, jeden Samstag um 22 Uhr, immer auf Pro7 Max exklusiv. Schön, dass ihr dabei seid. Mich werdet ihr eventuell dann auch gehört haben. Ich bin Valandi Zanti. Mich könnt ihr hier auf Instagram unter @ValandiZanti finden. Ich verleihe SmackDown meine Stimme, mein Gesicht und auch ein wenig mein Herz sozusagen. Und wir wollen gar nicht lange fackeln heute, denn wir möchten natürlich gleich mit Jey Uso sprechen. Wir werden über sein Jahr reden, denn das ist sensationell für ihn natürlich gelaufen. Und deshalb würde ich mal sagen, fangen wir direkt an, denn ich sehe ihn schon und würde mal sagen, gebt mir einen Moment. Und dann sollte es nicht mehr lange dauern und dann sehen wir gleich Jey Uso. Bisschen Verbindung. Da ist er! Jey Uso is there. How are you? Can you hear me?
I can hear you, so I can hear you clear.
It's great to have you, man. It's been an awesome year for you, and I'm very thankful that you have some time now to speak to us here in Germany on ProSieben Max WWE Germany.
Man, it's all good. We got love for Germany, Oos. It's 11 o'clock over here. What time is it over there?
It's 5 p.m. right now.
Oh, power hour.
Power hour, exactly. So we need to have the power man from SmackDown this year here, because if there's something like a breakthrough superstar on SmackDown in WWE in 2020, it has to be you, ain't that right?
Man, I at least thought I would be nominated. You know what I mean, Oos? But yeah, man, everyone's it's been a rough, crazy year, Oos, and it gave a lot of people opportunity to finally, step up, man. And I think the crew did that, not just myself, most of the locker room this year, been crazy, man. Hopefully, when we get back rolling, man, we can have our people right back in the arena, man. That's what I definitely miss most,
Oh man, we're so looking forward to also see you live and in color then here in Germany, and of course when you have the shows to have you guys here, it's an awesome feeling and awesome experience, which I can recommend to anyone on ProSieben Max. But right now, be there every Saturday, 10 p.m. only on ProSieben Max, and there we see Jey Uso. You had been a staple on SmackDown for years as a tag team superstar alongside your brother. He's injured, he's recuperating, easy for me to say, and now you've become main event Uso, the single superstar. How does that feel?
It was good. I never saw it coming. I mean, I never saw none of this coming, Oos. The mission was laid out in front of me, and I just attacked it. Oos. I gave it everything I had, and each week you saw me grow. Each week you saw me like, yo, Oos is on fire right now, and I just want to keep it going when my brother get back too, Oos. This whole vibe I got going on doesn't have to stop, now, says who, we bringing something different to the game right now. I think we hitting a whole nother level, and the locker room and the WWE universe, they need to be on point with this, recognizing game, and because we bringing it, Oos.
Definitely, week for week. Personally, I would even say, or many people say, you guys are the best thing on TV right now.
That's bold, man. Thank you. And every week is real fun with Roman. You see it. It's like he brings it. He draws that out of you. Like, I don't care who you working with, who he's working with. You got to step up, and he brings that out of you. You know what I mean? He's got that. Excuse me. He's got that. Just that it factor, legit, he's it,
You just mentioned Roman Reigns, of course. 1 year ago, you returned with your brother. There was that dog food incident, and then you were back. You had a completely different, it was a different vibe, as you said. It was a different relationship. We saw on air on SmackDown, but that completely changed, especially the past couple of weeks. So what we ask is, why did this relationship change in the past couple of weeks?
I know, right, Oos? I should have let him eat that dog food. I should have. If I knew he was gonna be whooping my ass for this long, I would have let him eat that dog food. Um, Man, it's a championship, Boost. You see, he wants that title, man. He wants to be the head of the table. He wants to be the man in my family. And you see all the soldiers. You see everyone lined up in my family. It's a deep list of greats, a deep list of icons over there. And he legit wants to be number one. When you think about my family, he wants to be the sole provider. He wants to be the man. And I just want to tell Oos, like, man, you know, it ain't got to be like this. It looks like we can do this together. Fortunately, Oos, I got to fall in line, man. That's the consequences. I knew what I was doing. He beat me twice, Oos. Uh, big pay-per-views, Clash of Champions and Hell in a Cell. Everybody saw me get my ass whooped in front of the whole world. But he knew I showed hard, Oos. He knew I'm cut from the same cloth as him. Um, so it's good I'm on this team, and it'll be dangerous when we do get on the same team. And when my brother come back, we're gonna be even more dangerous. So the whole world, the whole WWE, everybody need to watch out, man. Watch out. Watch out.
That that's interesting. When can we expect your brother to return?
Definitely soon, man. January, February, I'm gonna say.
Oh, cool, cool.
Yeah, he's doing good
Looking
though, man.
forward to that.
Doing real good. He's ready to get back. Even watching me every week. He's inspiring me. I call him after every. He calling me after every SmackDown. Telling me what I did wrong, what was dope. What, just everything. Being a brother, man. I can't wait to have him out here on the road with me.
You just mentioned being a part of a huge, perhaps one of the biggest wrestling families that there is. I mean, your uncles, Alpha Seeker, the Wild Samoans, your cousin, of course, Roman Reigns, The Rock. I mean, as you guys say it, it's a bloodline. And what I want to ask, can we perhaps expect in the future a new generation or someone we haven't seen on TV, perhaps, of your family? Because right now there's a lot going on in WWE that we see a family member we haven't seen before, perhaps.
Man, we got they are lined up behind us, bro. We got cousins. We got. They just lined up, bro. They ready, and they're gonna be 10 times more powerful than we are. It's like, yes, yes, we will always. We've been in here maybe 40, 50 years, and we're gonna be in here another 40, 50 years, and we got girls, like, like it's a girl. They're all girls too. It was like they gonna come in here and wreck everybody too, and I can't wait to see that. It's just dope seeing everyone that worked with my dad. I got to get in the ring. New Age Outlaws, the Dudley Boys, the Hardy Boys. Man, come on, man. Um, it's just cool being in there. Legit marking out a little bit. And I want to do the same thing. Like, who's next? Like, I want to bring up my coworkers' kids one day, maybe, we'll see. But that's awesome to me. It's a full circle, helping, just coming back around, and I just want to be here,
Speak,
yeah.
Speaking of full circle, there's an interesting person alongside Roman Reigns and yourself right now. It's Paul Heyman. And you also mentioned your dad, Rikishi Fatu, who was a part of the Samoan SWAT team back in the days of the NWA, Jim Crockett Promotions, and their manager was Paul
Paul Heyman.
Heyman. And now it comes back full circle. What is the connection between Paul Heyman and your family?
Real tight, those real tight. He's damn near like my uncle, real tight.
Okay.
I know a lot of people feel some kind of way about Paul Heyman, but that man is in this business for a reason. That man has been around this business for a reason. He does have a brain for this. Look at all the soldiers that he bought out. Brock. I mean, just Punk, man, having him around and being around him every single week is sharpened me as a performer, right? Uh, sharpen me as a coworker, put me up on game, man. I'm always learning, and why would I not sit under the Paul Heyman learning tree, you know? And then again, I got the top guy, the number one guy in our business right now. Like I'm vibing with them, hearing ideas, like what it finally feels like to be the top, and I can really get used to this, Zeus.
So, how's that development? Perhaps you can fill us in into small details. How has a day of Jey Uso changed when he goes to work right now?
Very, very, very busy. Um, Before this, like, I don't know if you remember, but I was like hosting. I was sitting still, loose. I was hosting girls karaoke. I don't know if you saw
I
that, but
know, I know. I won it in Germany, by the way. No,
what song
no,
you saying?
sorry.
Maybe,
I had to sing along when you did that.
yeah. Just ready. It was I was just ready, man. I knew I was. I just knew, like, man, this ain't it. Like, this ain't it. I can't just be doing karaoke's and just coming to work not doing nothing. And then, bam, it's right here. You got a shot for the damn Universal Championship and a four-way. And I come to work, I got a four-way. And then the next week, I'm promo with Roman Reigns opening up SmackDown, closing SmackDown. Follow week, opening SmackDown, closing SmackDown, opening SmackDown, closing backstages, interviews, podcasts, just hitting me. It was even when I'm at home, when I'm off, getting hit, but it's part of the game. I like that. It's a good problem to have. You understand, News? So it's a good busy. Like today, I'll be ready. It was after I talk to you, Oos, about to go over here, get this great workout in. Got to get ready for tonight, Oos, because somebody about to get it. I'm gonna get somebody tonight, Oos. Kevin
We're
Owens
looking
better watch
forward. I
out.
mean,
Kevin Owens better watch out too. I got a little bone to pick with him, Oos.
past 2 weeks were tough for you. I mean, first Roman Reigns and then Kevin Owens on SmackDown, which we can, of course, see every Saturday only in Full Max.
Hell yeah, tune in on that SmackDown, Oos. We the number one show. Come on, Oos.
I hope it's not my Wi-Fi connection, which can you still hear me?
Yeah. I can hear everything.
Yeah, cool. Then what I also wanted to ask, while we were talking about your family, about your dad, he traveled a lot as a WWE superstar. And how did you experience that as a kid? And how is that experience now for you?
That's a cool question, News. Legit single mother, no lie. At that time, my dad and them was on the road for months. It was, months. Um, it was I said this in another interview that the only reason why I didn't want to wrestle was because I knew the traveling and I would be gone and I would have to sacrifice that, being gone, missing birthday parties. It was my dad missed everything, bro. And I caught myself missing stuff, man, and it started to get to me a little. So it is a hustle, Luce. This is a lifestyle. Like people never see the miles, Luce. They don't see they don't see these early ass airplane flights every week, Goose. They don't see waiting in the rental car line. That's why most people we're right there with you, Luce. People think it's this lavish lifestyle where you pick up in limousines and you're on buses and you go, and it's none of that, man.
Mm.
I'm very humbled and I respect that journey. So anyone who want to get in this wrestling game, like, man, make sure you all in. There's no riding both sides. You either all in or you all the way out, because this ain't cut for you. Um,
It's not always the fancy thing that you see on TV.
no, it was, man, you know how expensive these rental cars be used? Like keeping that for
Oh, yeah.
5 days, man, and then a one-way drop-off was that all that add up. I'm like, damn, bro, Jimmy and Trinity, man, come on, we got to split. You know that then you got to get your car so you can split. You know what I mean? It's a process, man. It's a dirty process that people don't realize. And I like
But
it though.
isn't it also great? You develop a brotherhood and sisterhood. It's so great. And that's in my eyes.
Cool, the
I
cool,
mean, that's
cool,
that bond.
a piece of advice my dad said. He went up and down the road by himself. You know, for most of the years, 20 years. At least we have us two to do it together. You know, so I always remember that. I'll always have a travel partner who's, I'll always have someone with me, and that's the blessing that I had through my whole career. Was I always had my brother, and some of the guys do it alone every week, and that I know that's hard. It gets most hardest like after the shows when you're sitting in the hotel room because you can't turn off. You just did Hell in a Cell. I just did Hell in a Cell. Ain't no way I'm going to sleep tonight, Like just up. Where's the gym?
I remember you had your WrestleMania debut technically in a pre-show match at WrestleMania 27. Then there was that SummerSlam pre-show match. Yeah, you and your brother had versus the New Day, and you guys stole the show every time. It was like like an "I'll show you" mentality,
Yeah.
and it's again it's this year again. It's like you were not, it was not supposed to be, and from the outside it looks like, you know what, I that motivates me more. How did you feel during those instances? I mean, I just mentioned two which we saw on TV. Were there more instances where you said, I'll show you guys, there's more?
Yes. Yes, man. Every time I was on the microphone, every time I was in my promo with Roman, I knew. I mean, that's the big dog, Goose. But I knew I was gonna make you feel like, yo, that's Roman Reigns, but Uso is doing Uso. You gotta keep an eye on Uso. Uso that was fire. I don't give a damn what y'all said. He over here spitting fire right now. Everything I did was, and I want to do that like going forward. I'm about to like they gotta step up. Who's no more. I ain't no more playing around. Who's if it's Roman Reigns, if it's anyone who's come to be in this wrestling ring, who's on the microphone, who's come on, dog. Like bring it, who's I'm telling you, this has always been here. Nothing has changed in my career, who's we have always had charisma. We can always wrestle. We can do anything you. I went from battling like Roman Reigns to like girls karaoke, like to rap battles. It was like, man, bring it, though. Whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do.
I have one sentence right now, right in front of my eyes. You're not getting ready. It seems as if you're born ready. Make a shirt out of this one.
We gotta split that shirt, Oos.
It's really awesome, and especially this year, really was inspirational to see that from Germany, far, far away, and witnessing it. What you guys made, you created some magic, and you personally showed how to overcome, not sit on the bench, but well, be
Yeah,
born
man.
ready and do something.
Yeah, man. Just be ready to deliver. That's all, Oos. Just be ready, man. Because in this business, Oos, it legit. It's like a rotating door, man. Like it'll come by, pass by, you don't even know. Well, that was your opportunity, son. You gotta probably wait for the next go around. That next go around might not never come, Oos. Now you out the door or something. I wish that on nobody, but this is the game we play, Oos. You know. Let's be ready to deliver, man. And I'm ready for more opportunities to come, Oos. I want more opportunities for the guys who aren't doing that. Like guys like Apollo Crews, Chad Gable, Bobby Roode's dope. I want everyone to proceed and be their best them. So They're gonna have to get behind me first though, because I'm over here killing it.
Definitely, that's what you do, and that's why again I want to thank you for your time. You just came from a workout, right?
About to go hit it, Oos. About to go work out right now.
Okay, cool, cool. That's why again. Thank you for your time. Follow Jay, of course, on Oosey Juicy. But I have one thing before I'll let you off the hook. I want to play a little game called Fill in the Blanks. So I'm gonna start a sentence, and you just continue it the way you feel. Is that fine for you?
All right, let's do it.
Okay. All right, I got to prepare here. First sentence. My favorite tattoo is.
My butterfly.
Cool.
Butterfly.
Can you tell us something about the meaning of that butterfly?
Yeah, my wife likes butterflies, so she's been with me since I was 14. We've been together, through everything, Goose. If it wasn't for her, Goose, I'd say this. I wouldn't be. That's my best friend and everything, Goose. So yeah, I put a butterfly to represent her. I wasn't gonna put a name, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just like, if she sees this, I'm just playing.
The good thing is I see now hearts and everything in the chat after you mentioned your wife and the butterfly. That's a great story.
Yeah.
You've been in ladder matches, Hell in a Cell matches, Hell in a Cell I Quit matches, just to name a few. And now, the sentence for you. The hardest match I ever competed in was...
Hell in a Cell versus Roman Reigns. Like, that is hands down. Man, I'm just glad that's over. It was, man, after that night, I was just sitting there like, man, I'm glad this is done. I was just looking at Roman like, man, you get away from me, bro. I couldn't even sit by him no more. I had to go. I had to go give me some Waffle House.
Don't throw the towel. That was awesome. That was awesome.
Yeah.
While we're talking about, of course, TLC is this Sunday only on WWE Network. Check that out, of course. You mentioned Roman Reigns. He's going to face Kevin Owens, which you also said he has to expect something on SmackDown this week. And we're looking forward to that.
Friday, and tune in on Sundays because I will be in the background.
And Saturday, of course, on Closing Max. You will be in the background on Sunday.
I'll be there, Oos. I'll be there.
Cool. Now, while we spoke about your hardest match, perhaps the hardest move you ever experienced from an opponent.
Hardest move I experienced from an opponent? That's easy. Hands down, world's strongest slam from Mark Henry.
Yeah.
Brother, I'm glad I took that like when I was young. I was like 24 or 25, so I was a little younger. But hey, man, Mark, don't do that. No, please don't do that to your kids. Don't do that. No, man, it's pretty. It's just a bunch of man on you. Think about that. Just a bunch of Mark Henry all over you.
It's the world's strongest man, WWE Hall of Famer. They don't call that world's strongest slam for nothing, obviously, as you experienced.
I'm glad I'm done experiencing. No more experiences.
You mentioned it before, but perhaps you can say that again in case someone didn't catch it. The most important advice I received in wrestling was?
Yeah, the most important advice I received in wrestling was to stay humble and stay hungry. Humble and hungry.
Cool.
Yeah.
My dream WrestleMania match is?
Against Jey Uso in a ladder match.
Oh, that's interesting.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. My dream match is against my brother for sure. For sure. In a ladder match, For some reason, I think we could really get creative with these ladders and do some stuff people's never seen before. And, yeah, maybe have my dad as a special guest, you know, like flip it up. But hell yeah, man. My brother all day.
That's cool. That's
Yeah.
pretty cool. I was not expecting that. Um, the biggest trap a WWE superstar, or let's say the biggest trap a young WWE superstar could fall into or has to be careful of.
Um, Listening to everyone. You know, a lot of people have something to say to you about your character, you know, but you gotta like pull from each, you know, you'll get lost in that. But you know, stay with what got you to the dance, you know, stay what's true, because you'll try to and you do have to flip up, Boost. You do have to evolve, like, you know, just you gotta know the time and make sure you feel that in your gut, because, you know, if you try to change character and it doesn't work, backfire. You know what I mean? It could propel you to the next level. Just believe in your stuff though.
Cool.
Yeah.
The last sentence, and then I'll let you off the hook. The next championship I'm going after is.
Man, you about to get me in trouble,
Give me
Loose,
something
man.
right now.
I'm trying to win this Royal Rumble, Loose, and get one more crack at
Oh,
Roman Reigns for the Universal Championship. Imagine if I win the Rumble.
that would be cool
Ain't
because
nobody
then
round three, Loose. Round three. Three
and
strikes,
that
I'm
would
out. And I ain't
and that
striking
would
out.
be at WrestleMania.
Man, Loose. Yeah. I couldn't wait. I got goosebumps, man. Sky's the limit, Loose. I think big now. I think you know, everything is it's what if now. It's, man, I think I can types, you know. My whole vibe has changed at work, so I can do it. I'm ready to do it, brother.
You just said sky's the limit, and if there's one thing that you proved, it's that it's possible, and that it's possible for anyone. And that's why, again, I want to say it was really or it is actually, we don't know where it ends, but it is one of the most inspirational stories in 2020, and it's great to witness that. We're witnessing it from Germany right now, but from the whole world. And I
Yeah.
think those are the great things that WWE can provide us. And that's why I want to say, from Germany, of course, thank you for everything that you put your heart into. It was very important for us. That's why it was important for me to have you here and tell your side of the story. And I hope everyone who's watching right now is also pretty happy. And thank you again for your time.
Yeah, man, thank you guys for having my back through this whole journey. It was the love I've received, man, was overwhelming. I did not expect none of that stuff, man. Like this, I got goosebumps. Well, you can't see it, but I just,
I
man,
can feel it.
yeah, bro. I just love it. It's all love. It was like we're big on family oriented. We're big on love. We take you in, shirt off our back type. You know, we look scary, but man, we're all big teddy bears, brother. Roman's a big ass teddy bear too. You know, don't let him fool you. We love y'all. We all love to Germany, man.
And we love you. Again, thanks for your time. Have fun now at the workout. And we want to see the butterfly. Don't forget about that shirt. Born ready.
More ready. We ain't got to get ready.
You're right. You're right. I think that sounds good. Sounds great.
That's a good one, Oos. New tag team partner. Let's go. Let's go. You got to grow your hair,
Let's
Oos.
go,
You
man.
got to grow a little bit of hair back there, then me and you will talk. Or
It's
not, or
always
not.
about the hair. Last week, Sasha Banks was here, and we were talking about my hair. Not
You
my
got a
hair,
you
but
got a good looking head though, Oos. You got a good head to be bald, so you good.
thanks. I got
Yeah.
had to be bald. I'm so happy. Man, it was fun. It was fun. Have a great day. We're happy to see you on SmackDown. It's going to be, of course, in a couple of hours
Yeah.
over at you guys, and we're going to see you at 10 p.m. only on ProSieben Max. I had to get that plug in. And, of course, Sunday, TLC, Roman Reigns versus Kevin Owens, and you said you're going to be there. And, yeah, we're curious to find out what you're up to.
Tune in, Oos. Pro Z Max. Tune in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Oos.
Bye-bye. Das hat richtig Spaß gemacht, Interview mit Jey Uso. Ich glaube, da haben wir eine ganze Menge Sachen durchgehört. Ihn könnt ihr natürlich folgen unter Usi Juicy. Mir könnt ihr folgen unter Entvalandi-Zanti. Ich möchte mich natürlich entschuldigen, da gab es ein bisschen WLAN-Probleme, die dazwischen waren. Also das, was in dem Fall dann war, hat er viel, das war gerade der Teil, wo er viel über seine Familie und den Hintergrund erzählt hat, weil das ja natürlich eine Menge Leute oder eine Menge Zuschauer wissen, wie das ist und wer alles dahinter steckt, die Riesenfamilie Roman Reigns, die Wild Samoans, sein Papa Rikishi, also da natürlich, und von daher, das ist wirklich toll. Ich hoffe, ihr könnt noch mal dann reinschauen, um da ein bisschen was rauszuholen. Also pardon nochmal für die Sache mit dem WLAN, was dazwischen gegangen ist, nur eine Menge dabei, wovon ihr Spaß haben könnt. Teilt gerne das Video, verteilt es weiter, sagt, dass es von Pro7 Max war oder beziehungsweise ist und von meiner Seite von WrestleManiadDream, WrestleManiadDream. Mir könnt ihr dann natürlich folgen und klingelt mein Handy. Ich werde jetzt gleich erstmal rausgehen und freue mich, wenn ich euch dann wieder sehe und höre und ein wenig auch fühle. Am Samstag um 22 Uhr könnt ihr dann SmackDown natürlich wieder sehen. Jey Uso werden wir da sehen. Dann am Mittwoch natürlich wieder Raw mit den Kollegen Sebastian Hackel und Holger Böschen. Wir werden am Weihnachten, am zweiten Weihnachtsfeiertag natürlich auch da sein. Nächsten Samstag dann an meiner Seite Manu Thiele. Also es gibt keinen Urlaub, nur genauso mögen wir es ja auch, ne? Dass wir gerade in diesem Jahr immer da sind. Also immer dabei sein, samstags 22 Uhr. Schön, dass ihr gerade dabei seid. Video teilen, Usi Juicy folgen, WrestleManiadDream, Pro7 Max allen. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Schönes Wochenende. Wir sehen und hören uns. Happy SmackDown.